what we're doing in this video is part of the Kill Team Octarius build. Today we're going to be looking at sprues A and B, which we'll come back in a minute, but those are the Death Korps of Kriege Kill Team. So whether or not they're going to release this as a standalone box set, I have no idea. I haven't seen it confirmed that they are, but I would be very surprised if they didn't. Now this one is slightly more interesting than the Orky one, mainly and actually purely because you've got an A sprue and a B sprue. So that's that big sprue and this little sprue. We're just going to flick through the instructions here and I'm going to show you what that means for this kit. You can build it, all the models, just using the A sprue. The B sprue is like an optional upgrade. So we'll start off with our first model here. You can see we've got a sergeant veteran, a confident veteran, and a trooper veteran. So you get B, C, and D as your options. B does not require the upgrade sprue. C does not require the upgrade sprue, and nor does D. So that's interesting. You can build all three variants with just the A sprue. If we have a look at Model 2 now, we've got a Trooper Veteran, a Demolition Veteran, and a Sniper Veteran. Well, 2B, that's the Trooper Veteran. So you can see you can build him entirely with the A sprue. When we go to look at our Demolition Veteran, we need the B sprue for that. So that's all optionals off the B sprue. But D is again all off the A sprue. So without the B sprue, you just lose the Demolition Veteran. When we go to 3, we've got a Spotter Veteran and a Medic Veteran. So 3C, so where's 3B? There's 3B. So that is all off the A sprue. 3C is all off the upgrade sprue. We've got a 4, we've got 4B and C. 4B is all off the A. And C is also all off the A. So you've got a choice of a Trooper Veteran or a Gunner Veteran there. And again here, a Trooper and a Medic. So we've got that all off the A and that all off the A. So that's all off the A sprue. So that's nice. If we go over here, we've got our Trooper Veteran, our Gunner Veteran, and our Comms Veteran. So you can see only the Comms Veteran needs the B sprue. The other two are only off the A sprue, which again, interesting. When we go down to 7, we've got a Trooper, a Gunner, and a Zealot. So if we flip that over, you can see that 7C, D, and E, only E, which is the Zealot, is off the B sprue. When we look at number 8, we've got B, C, and D, which is the Trooper Veteran, Gunner Veteran, or the Bruiser Veteran. Which Bruiser sounds very Kill Team specific. I don't know Death Korps that well, or even Imperial Guard for that matter, but again, only the Bruiser Veteran requires the B sprue. So when we go to part 9, we've got a Trooper and a Hardened Veteran. So they are both off. No, the Hardened Veteran requires the B sprue. So the Trooper's off that. Now he has his part A for the backpack. That's the only part A that's shared with a B upgrade sprue. And then we've got our Trooper Veteran, which is all off the A sprue. So there seem to be some specific names. So the Hardened Veteran, you know. And whether those are Kill Team only models, I don't know. So a Zealot, a Hardened, a Comms Veteran. Now they are nice models and I'm sure you can use them in standard games. They would be very, very foolish to include models that you couldn't use in standard games. But that's an interesting thing about these Death Korps models that piqued my interest. So there's the sprue and I am going to go away and build this. Oh, you also get a decal sheet as well, which I believe is new, but I don't care about decal. So I'm going to go and build this and then we are going to come back and take a look at it, all the models, once I am done. So there we are. That's our new kit for the Death Korps of Kriege. Now looking at those sprues, I'm wondering if the core infantry sprue, so that's sprue A, will be released as a standalone box, and then sprue B will become an upgrade that you'll be able to buy separately, because I'm not sure if it has any real use outside Kill Team. It might do. Certainly gives you more options to make the models look unique, but I don't think it does. And to be honest, I don't mind that. I think that's a really clever way of doing the kill teams, where you buy a standard infantry box. So for example, Tau Fire Warriors, then you get an upgrade sprue separately, which you can then apply to those models to give you more kill team specific stuff, because obviously there are other rules. I haven't really read the rules of Kill Team, but I know there are like rules for the models like demolition or comms and medics and stuff, so things that don't really exist in Core 40k but do in Kill Team, this lets them do that for every army. Like every army has their core troop choice that could then be kitted out using an upgrade sprue. Well, not every army, maybe not the Custodes, but they could still do it with the Custodes if they wanted to, but not really a need. But back looking at these models, really easy to build. You've got your two legs as separate pieces. One of the legs usually has a bit of the coat on it. Then you've got the torso as a separate piece, the head, the arms, the backpack, all separate pieces. So really easy to build. Drawback is you can't really swap them around. You could do arm swaps and that's about it. The heads are really tied to the individual models just because they've got the pipe coming from the gas mask. If you chop the pipe off them all, because that is just part of the head, it's not part of the torso, so you cut that off and give them pipeless gas masks, which means you could possibly do some head swaps. Certainly you could alter the positions of the head far more easily by doing that, so it gives you a bit more uniqueness, but I don't think there's much you can do with these. It is a pity they're not multi-pose, but by the same token, multi-pose models never look quite as dynamic as the monopose models. It'd be nice if maybe they give you one or two monopose models in the box and then rest of them multi-pose, but it is what it is and you just gotta live with it. So having said all that, I don't really know what else to say about these guys. I mean, there's plenty of upgrades on the sprue that I didn't use, lots of little bits, so they could go in a bits box for conversions later. I didn't touch the upgrade sprue at all. I'm only building these as a core infantry squad for 40k, so make out of that what you will. I do hope they release these as a standalone kit, and I hope they have more Death Korps stuff coming up. I mean, not just these guys. The Death Korps command squad would be lovely. Heavy weapons teams, again, lovely. It's just standard Imperial Guard stuff that you want. But that's me. I need to go and build these orcs now, and I'll do those next. So until next time, I'll see you around.